Good afternoon and welcome to the first episode of Poetry and Prose Wednesday. Like I posted earlier this morning that I was going to start this today, and Lord willing I'll be able to do it every Wednesday, or I might pre-record it for a Wednesday if I can't do it live, but I will try to do it live. Today I'm going to be reading a poem from A Book of Luminous Things, an international anthology of poetry. And I'll also be reading a poem of my own from my book, East, West, North, and South, an anthology by Pop Woodman. So I just thought this would be something nice to do every week, to share some poetry and some prose, just to give us something to think about and appreciate. The poem from the Book of Luminous Things is by Jean Follain, who lived 1903 to 1971. And his poem has been translated from French by Czeslaw Mols and Robert Haas. The title of the poem is Music of the Spheres. He was walking a frozen road. In his pocket, iron keys were jingling. And with his pointed shoe, absent-mindedly, he kicked the cylinder of an old can, which for a few seconds rolled its cold emptiness, wobbled for a while, and stopped under a sky studded with stars. I chose that one today because it just kind of gives you that beautiful idea of walking down the street on a cold winter's night and just kicking a can and doing these things that we tend to do just as we're going through life. And of course, being winter, it's something to think about, and just kind of gives you a visual of a nice evening's walk this time of the year. At least it does me. Now I'm going to share one from my book, and it's called Time Doesn't Heal Anything. We've all been told that time heals everything. And if you really stop and think about it, that's not necessarily true. Many of us carry burdens through life, burdens of things that had happened when we were young, and they're still with us. And they haven't healed, but there are ways to find healing for these deep scars. So that's what this poem is all about. Time doesn't heal anything. Time doesn't heal anything. Time, like wind and sand, bury everything. But the wounds are right below the surface. They are bared every time the wind blows in the right direction. Time shapes and shifts our lives, but the past protrudes through the sand, a painful projection. Prayer is the balm for the eyes of the heart, a salve for one's protection. Man's actions hurt and maim, leaving others crippled and lame. God's love covers all, a bandage for wounds great and small. Turn to him when the scars feel too deep, when darkness around you creeps. Know his love for you runs deep. Go to him when you weep. The Father's love will soothe the pain. He'll help you get back on your way again. Just wanted to share those with you today, and hopefully they touch you in different ways. They're two totally different types of poems about two totally different topics. But I know all of us share things in common in life, no matter who we are, no matter where we come from. And sometimes just a little bit of poetry, a little bit of prose may help us to appreciate where we're at in the time we're in, and maybe find ways to recover from times past. Well, thank you for listening. God bless, and Lord willing, we'll be back together again next Wednesday. Have a great day.